One of my favorite places to go on a date with a chick is at a pool hall. There's alcohol, there's music, and most importantly, it gives you something to do with your chick, instead of having the same old boring conversations that eventually die out. Another reason I prefer to go on a billiard date is that most girls aren't very good at it, so automatically I have a nice student-teacher frame. This makes it easy to flirt with physical touches under the guise of teaching her proper technique. I recently met up with a chick at a pool hall that I frequently hit up. To my surprise, she was actually a decent player. No match for me, but she knew how to hold that rod. After I sunk every ball on the table, I noticed her mouth drop in awe. "Wow, you're really good," she said. I shrugged my shoulders. "I'm alright." She had an attractive face and a petite body. I imagined sinking some more balls down her. You know what. We had a few drinks and played a couple games. Somehow we started talking about food, which led us walking out the pool hall. "We whip in your car?" I asked, assuming a yes while walking toward her Dodge Challenger. "Yeah, I'll drive," she said. As soon as I opened the passenger door, my nostrils were hit with a pungent scent of Mary Jane. She was a stoner. "You smoke?" "Of course," she said, revealing a dingy, half-smoked blunt. "Do you?" I was tempted, but been off the gas for a while now and didn't want to break my streak. Besides, getting high would only hinder my game. "Why don't you stop by the 7-Eleven? I'll grab a drink while you smoke your weed," I suggested. She was down with that. We found a parking space next to a dumpster at the 7-Eleven and stationed there. It was dark and discreet, with no one around except for a passed-out hobo. From the looks of it, I think he had been doing drugs. We sat in the car listening to some music and got to know each other a little. I chug-a-lugged my tall boy while she puffed on her weed a few times before putting it out and saving what was left of it in her purse pocket. Suddenly, she began talking a lot more. About nothing, really. Maybe it was the weed, or maybe it was just her being nervous, but either way, it was clear to me that it was time to make a move. I looked around, noticing the space's back seat, and thought, what a perfect spot to get it on. I was close to the end game, and all I had to do now was just tap it in.
Tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
A modest challenge in my eyes. I lowered the volume on the car radio and asked if she had any tattoos. "I have 3, she said. The first one she showed me was on her left collarbone. It was of 3 basic-ass birds flying in unison, with some writing underneath. The second was of a small heart on her wrist. Before she could show me the third tattoo, I asked, "What does that first one say?" "Let it be." I leaned on the console, closer to her, and with my right hand, pulled her shirt down, just enough to get a better view of it. "Looks good," I said, and went in for the kiss. She accepted my lips gracefully. When I broke it off, she said, "You could have just said you wanted to do that, you know. But why would I tell you?" "I don't know. I would have shutting up a long time ago." I shushed her with another kiss and said, "Just let it be." Needless to say, it got hot and heavy very fast. "Is there enough space for us in the back?" She nodded. "I think so too, if we move the seats up." It was then, while in the back seat, that I discovered her third tattoo. It was of a cute little butterfly. Comment below exactly where you think that one was. And if you like this video, check this one out. Thanks for watching. Peace.